to another episode of the Base to Pickle show. And today we're in beautiful Punta Gorda, Florida at a place called Pickleplex. Now here are your hosts, Raul De Castro and Uncle Muggs.
And welcome to the Base to Pickle show. We're bringing you pickleball from Florida Southwestern State College in a beautiful setting here in Punta Gorda, Florida. What do you think of this place, Uncle Muggs?
Well, I always like getting out of town. I like getting out of the hustle and bustle of Miami. And what a beautiful place. What a amazing venue that we're at. Tell us a little bit about Pickleplex.
Yeah, Pickleplex is a place that I filmed Judy Castillo. She is a pro player who won her singles match here in the Pickleplex. It was an amazing event, and now we're back here shooting the All Florida Pro League. They're having great matches, and they did some doubles. Now you saw on the screen there, they're doing some singles.
That's right.
This is all based on matches as a team, but if you actually go ahead and tie 2-2, then you have to go to a singles match, which is what they're doing.
All right, so we're talking about the All Florida State League, the Pickleball League, and they consist of 8 teams, and they're strategically placed all over Florida. That's the format for today's 9 a.m. matches that are well underway. And then later on at 2 o'clock, we're going to pick up the other 4 teams and get them out here and cover the matches. We're going to interview, we're going to talk to the organizers of this event, the hosts, and the players, of course. There's a few of them out here that we know, right, Raul?
That's right. We've got Maddie that we spoke to earlier on the week. She's getting going, and she's actually playing the singles right now. If we have a shot of the court, they're about to start the women's single to see about that tiebreaker.
So I think our friend Maddie's out there right now on the main court playing her singles.
That's correct. That's correct. And they're playing the Flamingos, right?
Correct. The Flamingos out of Fort Myers.
Yeah. Jacksonville Suns against the Flamingos.
So it's a great setup. I like the way the format, they're accumulating points. It's going to culminate in 6 months when they have the championship. They're going to do 8 cities here in Florida.
That's beautiful. I love the format. Can't wait to see what David Tabb and his team do with the All Florida League here. And yeah, it's a beautiful day of pickleball.
Well, we can't complain. We're in paradise. We're bringing you pickleball. We're on the Base to Pickle show. And of course, we couldn't be here without your support and your love. So show us some love down there on the YouTube.
Yeah, please follow us on our YouTube channel at Base to Pickle. If you search Base to Pickle, it'll come right up. You'll see the pink logo. And do the same on Instagram. On Instagram, we have most of our content, as the channel on YouTube has recently started, and there's going to be many more going on the YouTube channel. For now, there's a lot of content on our Instagram, and we look forward to seeing you follow us and connecting with you on Instagram and going forward on our YouTube channel as well.
So we look forward to hanging out here at Pickleplex for a few more hours. We're going to catch the afternoon matches. We're going to talk to event organizers, hosts, players, and fans. We want to get their input. So on behalf of Raul De Castro, I'm Uncle Muggs, coming to you from Pickleplex. Thanks for joining us, folks. And welcome to Base to Pickle. Today we're in beautiful Punta Gorda, Florida at Pickleplex. Now here are your hosts, Raul De Castro and Uncle Muggs.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Base to Pickle show. We're here at the Pickleplex in Punta Gorda, Florida, enjoying the nice sunny weather in Punta Gorda. And in the background I have a couple umbrellas trying to block some views and things that are going on, some players resting back there. So it's a little funky, but we're doing with what we've got, and we're enjoying every minute of it. Thank you for joining us.
Anytime we can get out of Miami and be around pickleball players and be in this environment, I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time already.
Oh yeah, we're having a blast. There's nothing like being on a pickleball court around pickleball players, pickleball athletes, tournament directors, and everyone that puts on an event of this magnitude with potential future pro players and their families.
That's right, folks. We're following the All Florida State League. It's a semi-pro league for up-and-coming professionals and have a format for them to get in the mainstream. We want to get these guys on the main tour as quickly as we can, right?
That's right. They are vying for rankings right now. So today at Punta Gorda in the Pickleplex, it's all about rating. So they're playing each other in a 4-man format. What that means, 2 men, 2 women go at it as a team against another 4 players. And they play 4 matches. And if they tie at the end of the 4 matches, they go into a singles format where then a male and a male play each other and a female play each other. And then at that point, they decide who wins the match and they have a full rating based on how they performed.
So let's take a look at the teams. There's 8 teams in this league. They played at 9 a.m. We had the first round. Now at 2 o'clock, we're gonna have the second round. So in the first pool, it's Fort Myers Flamingos, Jacksonville Suns, St. Petersburg Icebergs, and the Lakeland Palms. Then in the afternoon matchup, we're gonna have another set of 4 teams. The Orlando Bangers, Sarasota Manatees, the GNV Swamp, and the Miami Blaze, of which I'm sporting one of their t-shirts.
Nice. The Miami Blaze, they've got a nice logo. And I've got to say, all these teams have a nice logo. That Miami Blaze is hot. It's got some palms on it. Beautiful. Later on, I'm going to have a Club Pickle shirt on, which is the official sponsor of All Florida Pro League, Club Pickle. I'll be featuring one of their shirts later on, switch out of this one. And so stay tuned for that. It's a beautiful design that Club Pickle has designed for all pickleball players and enthusiasts alike.
So let me get you up to speed of what you're going to expect in the next few minutes to half an hour here on Base to Pickle. We're going to interview the organizer, the tournament host, sponsors, players, and fans right here from Pickleplex with your host, Raul De Castro.
Yes, that's going to be an exciting time to hear what those guys have to say and really give us insights on what they've been doing, where they're going, and what we can all expect when the action starts.
So again, it's Uncle Muggs, Raul De Castro. You're watching Base to Pickle. We couldn't be here without you, the viewership. So we appreciate the likes, the subscriptions. I'm going to scroll up the YouTube address.
That's right. Go to Base to Pickle on YouTube, type that up, and it'll come up. We're starting to put content up there, and on Instagram, there's a lot more content where that's been a channel that has been developed on Instagram over the past few months, and there's a lot of content on there from past tournaments, interviews with champions, very much here at the Pickleplex. Chris Walworth is one that we interviewed back in January. He won the male singles division, as well as Judith Castillo, which has won multiple championships in the singles division with the APP Tour. So I'm looking forward to hearing from players here, as well as tournament directors and organizers. Stay tuned for that.
So stick with us, folks. Again, we appreciate the likes and the subscriptions. We're going to be here for the remainder of the day. We're going to bring you some live action interviews and a whole lot more fun right here from Pickleplex in Punta Gorda. Your host, Raul De Castro, and you're on Base to Pickle.
Hey Martin, thanks for being here with us
How
today.
are you, Raul?
Outstanding, great. It's great to see you here doing your thing with All Florida.
Yes,
tell
sir.
us what's happening here. I know it's a rating process. Please tell us on the Base to Pickle show what this is all about.
So right now, this is our first stop in the All Florida Pro League. We came up with this a couple months ago. We've been grinding in the background, and it's amazing to see it come to life.
That's right.
We're here at Punta Gorda Pickleplex, awesome venue. But yeah, about the league, it's just it has many facets. One of them is trying to boost emerging pros in Florida. So we see upcoming talent that's grinding, that they don't get the opportunity to be showcased at all these bigger tournaments.
Yep.
But all these games are streamed. We have a lot of content for them. But what we do, it's on my shirt.
What is this?
Charity, community, and competition. A big part of the league is giving back to the community. So we're involved with a lot of nonprofits and just cities around. Every team is required to do a community charity event. So we've done tournaments. Erica Love did an amazing tournament benefiting blood cancer. It's over $10,000. So we're doing a lot of great things and just putting Florida on a pedestal and making sure that everybody knows they're the #1 pickleball state in the U.S.
Well, that's, I think, one thing that you're doing that's big. Aside from obviously, bringing pickleball to light with all the amateurs that want to move on and play in a higher level, but community. And that, Base to Pickle, and what we do at the Base to Pickle show is bring that to light, which is all about community and, sharing in charities and giving back. So I love to hear that.
Absolutely. No, it's what this sport is about. You can do so much good with it.
That's right. So one of the things we're going to be doing with Off Florida here on the Base to Pickle show is connect with folks like Martin that run these actual events, as well as the players, and get you, the public, to know them. And if you're interested as well in joining the Off Florida Pro League, where can they find more about you?
All our socials are All Florida Pickleball, but all of our information's on allfloridapickleball.com, where we have our upcoming events, all the Pro League stops, and all streams if you want to watch back old events or sign up for new ones, because we do a lot of on the amateur side as well.
Awesome, love it. Well, there you have it. Martin, thank you again for being on the Base to Pickle show.
Absolutely.
And sharing with us about All Florida.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Base to Pickle show. We're here with Joe, owner of Club Pickle.
Yep.
And he's going to share with us a little bit about these great apparel team shirts he's got, and additional shirts for everyone to just wear and enjoy. I'm wearing one and I know I love it.
That's right. Yeah. Thanks, man. Club Pickle is a Orlando-based athletic apparel company.
Okay.
Everything's made in-house from scratch. It's all printed prior to being cut and sewn, with a focus on athletic performance apparel. A lot of it is specialty fabric that's either made out of recycled water bottles or has a athletic, four-way stretch, breathability. Kind of performances and functionality is our main focus.
Thanks for joining us once again with Base to Pickle. I'm here with Anabel Poyan on the Base to Pickle show. She just finished her match with the Manatee. Please tell us about your new team, this ratings tournament that you guys are having, and I know you guys, you rock today. It was fun watching you play.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the opportunity for interviewing me. This is an amazing tournament. All Florida Pickleball Pro, David Tapp, he's the man behind this show. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be part of the team and to be part of the tournament. So I was selected as a sub for the Manatee team. Even though I'm based in Miami, the team is more focused on North Tampa. So I really appreciate the opportunity for them letting me in. We are playing very competitive game. I feel very solid. My mixed partner is actually a lefty.
Yeah.
So it's and a lefty too. So it's actually a very interesting combination that is kind of shocking the other team. So we actually won the first one, and we came 2-3 the second one, and we're gonna play our last game right now.
Well, you're about to play, and I know you're making Dinko proud. I'm looking forward to seeing you go at it now. Thank you for joining us and telling us a little bit about your match and your Manatees team. Ana Poyan, thank you for being on the Base to Pickle show.
Representing Dinko.
Yes,
very proud.
Dinko.
And welcome to Base to Pickle. And today we're in beautiful Punta Gorda, Florida at Pickleplex. Now here's your host, Raul De Castro and Uncle Muggs.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pickleplex. Just as you saw there on the screen, we now have Team Swamp and Manatees playing. So we're gonna go right to the action, Uncle Muggs, and do a little play-by-play for everyone.
Well, it's the mixed doubles. We have our friend Anna Pujang. She plays for the Sarasota Manatees. She's a big left-hander. She's from Miami, Florida, and she's got a lot of power, and it shows right there on the main court here at Pickleplex.
Yes, Anna is going all out right now in this ranking tournament. This tournament is only for rankings, so they're playing for respect right now.
All right, and this is part of the All-Florida.
That was long.
This is part of the All-Florida State League run by David Tabb and his crew of Martin and Chris and Jay, and they're doing an excellent job of putting this event together.
Oh yeah, and there's the serve, little dinking. Ooh, Anna lifted that a little bit too much, and the Swamp took advantage of that.
So what's been your take so far on this whole event? Tell us about the format so our fans can get familiar. It's not your regular format at every tournament. Tell us a little bit about what makes this one special.
Yeah, this tournament is the MLP format, which is the Major League Pickleball format. You've got 4 players, 2 male, 2 female, play against each other, and it's the best of 4 matches. And if it's tied at the end of 4 matches, then they go to singles play. And the singles will determine who wins the match.
Okay, so going back to the Florida State League, it consists of 4 different teams, and we're going to put them up on the screen for you. In Pool 1, which played today at 9 a.m., were the Fort Myers Flamingos, the Jacksonville Suns, the St. Petersburg Icebergs, and the Lakeland Palms. Then we have in the 2 o'clock pool are the other 4 teams that make up the 8 teams of the Florida State Pro League, which are the O-Town Bangers, the Sarasota Manatees, the GNV Swamp, and of course the Miami Blaze, of which I am sporting one of their gear material. What do you kids call this nowadays?
It's called a jersey, Uncle Muggs.
A jersey, but it's very stylish. If you can see it here, it has the Miami Blaze logo. We just talked to, or you just talked to the owner of Club Pickle, which put this together.
That's right. Joe did a great job. He, got the gear designed, all the jerseys, and he's the official partner for the apparel with the All Florida Pro League. This shirt that I'm wearing is also one that he designed. This is his logo, and I think it's beautiful. Joe, you did a fantastic job.
Great job, Joe. Now let's get back to some of the action here in Court 1, and I believe it's someone from the Manatees. Yes, Team Manatee is warming up. They're going to play a mixed doubles, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's GNB Swamp. So they're going to be some action. There's going to be some action here. In the meantime, we want to talk about the future of Base to Pickle, and none other than Raul De Castro, who is the founder of Base to Pickle. Tell us a little bit about the concept and what your vision is for Base to Pickle.
Yeah, well, Base to Pickle, the concept is simple. Have more people play pickleball, because pickleball is
fun.
It's fun. It's very social. You can play, have food at Pickle and Social like they do in Atlanta, Chicken and Pickle in Texas, and many other places like our local Diadem location. It's a social game. You play, you eat, you have fun, repeat.
That's right. And remember, folks, this couldn't be possible without your support, with your likes. Tell them what the address is, Raul.
Yeah, go to @Base2Pickle on Instagram, and you'll find it. YouTube is the same, Base2Pickle. More and more content every day on the YouTube channel via this exact show, the Base to Pickle show. So as we produce content, we're gonna put them out there, and it'll show up on Instagram, because that's where most of our social media has been focused on, and now YouTube.
So it looks like we're a couple minutes away from an actual game here on Court 1
That's
at
right.
Pickleplex. Tell us a little bit about Pickleplex and where we are right now.
Yeah, Pickleplex is a great location because they've got tremendous facilities here, and it's on the campus of Florida Southwestern State College. And this is where the APP held its January tour. And I interviewed Judith Castillo, which was the singles champion in that tour, the Punta Gorda APP tour. It was an outstanding outing by Judith. A lot of emotion and a lot of fun was had by Judith, all the competitors, and of course the spectators.
All right, now it looks like on Court 1, we're getting ready for a match. We want to bring you a few minutes of the match just so you can get an idea of what the All Florida State Pro League is all about. It's a team concept. There's 4 players per team, and right now we're going to take a peek at a match between the Sarasota Manatee and the GNV Swamp, right there on, court, on the main court.
And there we go. This first serve is out, and action. Nice. They get right into dinking right away.
Some nice cross-court dinking there.
That's right. And they move their feet to the ball. Ooh, she took that one right out of the air. Perfect. Good reaction, speed up
there. So there you go. There's a little bit of action.
That one flew out.
Nice action, quick hands on both teams. The GNV Swamp are playing Sarasota Manatees in a mixed doubles.
Yeah.
Right,
the Sarasota Manatees, that last point, they let it go, and now they got the serve, and they're playing extremely well. A lot of returns, a lot of defense. And
I'll tell you, that's some quick play, some quick hands, quicker than I've seen in a long time. The level of play now, these are pro athletes. They're not they're not amateurs by any means. They're getting paid for this, so they're not at the PPA level, right? But what would you call them? What would you compare them to?
Yeah, no, I would call them semi-pros, because the idea of this league is to develop players, give them a platform to play and develop their skills, play competitively, and grow and develop as a player, as an athlete, to eventually, as they enter those other tours, the PPA, the APPs of the world, that they can compete and have a chance to make it into the tour. Because everyone has to compete to continue going on any tour.
And of course, they're trying to elevate their play. They're playing in a sanctioned event. From here, the next step would be flat out a PPA, is it?
Well, it just depends. You know, every player has a chance to enter a tournament, but you've got to play into that tournament. If you make it, great, you continue on and your name is in the hat to run for that championship. But you've got to get into the tour by playing. That's the only way to do it.
All right, so right now let's go into Court 1 once again, and let's take a little peek at what a semi-pro game looks like. So if you've never seen one, folks, here's what higher level pickleball players are doing.
There we go. And she tried to take that one out of the air versus letting it bounce and hit it right into the net. The safe bet is to let it bounce so that you can control what that bounce is going to do, so that you can then hit it where you want to hit it versus hitting it where your opponent hit it, right? So if you take it off the air, you basically have to hit the ball where it was placed versus letting it bounce and then you hit it wherever you'd like to hit it.
All right, thanks for the tip again. So I want to remind everybody that we're in beautiful Punta Gorda, Florida.
That's
and
right.
They call it
the gateway to pickleball.
The gateway to pickleball. It looks like if you come here, everything else is doesn't matter. It's all pickleball here. And we're at the beautiful complex here, Pickleplex, at the Florida Southwestern State College campus. Again, it's Uncle Muggs along with Raul De Castro. We're from base to pickle. We're putting this YouTube channel together. And again, we're going to need your support.
100%. And I should say, we've got a couple events coming up here in June and in September that we're planning right now in order to have more pickleball in our area. What do you have to say, Uncle Muggs, about this that we're seeing here, more pickleball at the Pickleplex?
I enjoy, anytime I leave Miami and I'm around pickleballers, I hear the sound of a plastic ball hitting a carbon fiber paddle, and it just gets me excited. But you did mention our future tournaments, and I know that there's one on September 21st, which is near and dear to your heart, and I want you to tell our viewers a little bit about Souls for Souls, and I like that event.
Yeah, Soul for Souls is an event where when you sign up and register to play pickleball, you're not only going to have a great time, but you're also going to buy 4 pairs of shoes for a child that does not have the ability to buy their own pair of shoes. So Soul for Souls is an organization that collects shoes and buys brand new shoes for kids that are underprivileged so that they can go to school feeling good and saying, I also have a pair of Nikes, or I also have a pair of Adidas. You know, so these are brand name shoes that a kid, a 10, 12, 15, 16-year-old can receive because of your donation, because of you playing in our tournament September 21st, and they can say, yes, I also have a pair of those. So I look forward to having many of you at our event and enjoying playing pickleball locally.
So mark the day, folks. I know we're a little bit away from that day, from September 21st, but it's a tournament that we're going to be there. We're going to MC and also cover the event. You're going to have the play-by-play from base to pickle from your hosts, Raul De Castro and Uncle Muggs.
And
right now,
I should also say, before we go into the action, is that we have, you know, we're having that event in Coral Springs, Florida. So Coral Springs, let's get ready to play, and all surrounding towns and areas, let's get ready to play in that tournament with Base to Pickle in Coral Springs, September 21st. Looking forward to having fun with all of you.
All right, again, we're here at Pickleplex in Punta Gorda, alongside my host, Raul De Castro. It's Uncle Muggs. We're bringing you some professional pickleball action on Court 1 at Pickleplex.
Ooh, a little poach jumped over.
Was that an Ernie? Did we just witness a semi-Ernie?
And then he jumped over. I couldn't tell if that was a point or not.
I don't know if it was
They
Ernie
served,
or Bird.
so it was not. It was out. Side out.
All right, we're going to say hello to a few of the players now in a minute that are making their way towards the...
and that hits the net. Oh, we've got a helicopter over us.
We're in Punta Gorda, so they're definitely not chasing anybody. That's probably a recreational or a transit helicopter.
No, there's an airport right across the street from the school, so there's a lot of air action over here. Here goes the serve. And the return. Go right into the dinking. That's good. Ooh, sped it up on the second one. And that is in.
Let's talk a little bit about that shot and how difficult it is to reset the shot after it's been sped up. When somebody starts hitting the ball crazy like that, I think it's one of the most difficult shots in pickleball, to slow down a drive and put it in the kitchen and get into dinking on again.
No, that's correct. Once you are dinking, the ball sped up and you are able to react and just put it back without slamming it out of the court, you know, that takes a lot of skill, because the reaction is boom, you're going to hit it back and usually pop it out. So to just place the paddle and let their power return the ball once the ball hits your paddle is huge.
All right, tell me a little bit about what the level of players and what you're seeing with these youngsters.
I mean, these young kids that are playing, they seem to be, you know, between a 4, 4, 5, and of course some can be a little higher, a little lower, but when they play mixed like this, it's hard to tell exactly at what level you are or what level the player is, because one is carrying the other and vice versa. So my guess is they're all about 4 to 4.5, 4.7, around there.
All right, definitely a higher level play. Again, we're at Pickleplex. It's in Punta Gorda.
Yes.
I stayed at the Sheraton last night, and it was amazing. I saw the sunset. I had some fish tacos, and I wouldn't mind coming back here again.
Yeah, no, every time I come to Punta Gorda, I love it. The weather seems to cooperate, and I'm here for pickleball, so what is there not to like? Shoot some content on pickleball so we can put it up on our YouTube channel, Base to Pickle, and on Instagram, Base to Pickle as well. I see you've got that up on the board. Yeah, gotta love it. That view is tremendous. And now look at this view. That pickleball court looks amazing.
Not as pretty as the sunset last night, but again, I love the sound of a plastic wiffle ball hitting a carbon fiber paddle.
Oh, yes.
It gets me going.
Well, you know, Uncle Muggs, yesterday I played and I thought I was going to go there for about an hour and a half. I was out there for 3. So it's hard to get off the court when you're on the court.
Absolutely.
It's
I
too
feel the
much
same
fun.
way. It's a little addicting. Let's get into the match here.
Here goes the serve.
Again,
Oh,
this
nice
is mixed
move.
doubles.
What'd it get there?
This is part of the All Florida Pro Series, Pro League.
Oh,
Wow,
tagged
some
him
quick
with that
hands
one.
there.
He could not get the paddle on the ball.
Okay, again, the Manatees are in the blue with the yellow trim in the near court. And the GNC Swamp are wearing the dark green, the forest green. They're in the far court. And this is the mixed doubles division.
And here goes the serve, the return. And no dinking in that one. They went right for it. It did not work out for the Manatees.
Give me your opinion on this, but the higher the level of play, it seems like the players gravitate more towards the net and there's more of a dinking element to the game.
I agree 100% because they, you know, the more experienced players, they know that if they can move the ball around the left and right and get their opponent out of position, they're going to get a better shot and a better chance to score that next point. So dinking is 80% of the game easily, in my opinion.
Again, the scoring here is a little bit different. It's rally scoring up to 21. What does rally scoring mean, Raul?
Well, rally scoring is when every point matters. So whether you're serving or not, you are actually scoring a point. So if you serve to me and you cause a fault, I still get the point. And vice versa. If I'm serving and I cause a fault, you get the point. So both partners get to serve, but everyone gets a point depending on who causes the fault.
All right, that was an excellent speed up there that we saw by the Manatee team. That was a side out, and GNB Swamp, the Gainesville team, they call them.
Ooh, and
That's gonna
Crouch
be another
hits that
point for
right
them.
into the net.
So
He's
again,
a tall guy.
we're at Pickleplex. It's in Punta Gorda. And I think they have about 20 courts out here, over 20 courts.
Yeah, they really do. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 19 courts. That's counting the main court. So that's where the doubles are playing right now, and the Swamp against the Manatees, the mixed doubles. And this is where they set up the bleachers and, you know, put the whole setup for TV when the APP comes into town.
So the All Florida State Pickleball League is what we're watching here, the professionals. They're playing on a couple courts here on the north end of the park. But earlier today, a group that you're familiar with, and I think it's called the APA tournaments. Tell us a little bit about what you know about them.
Yeah, the Amateur Pickleball Association holds tournaments throughout the country, and today they also had an event here, or are having an event here still. And again, a lot of players. The women played this morning, and now the male are playing.
So there's a lot going on here at Pickleplex. We're trying to bring you the best coverage that we can here on Base to Pickle.
Yeah, you know, one of the things is getting pickleball out there and getting noticed. You know, matches that you wouldn't otherwise see, right? It's what we're trying to do. We want to get the eyes on these up and coming players so that amateurs can see, yes, I can be there too. One day I can move up to that level and I can go pro. So they can see what's going on in these matches is not just the pros, right? There are a lot of levels in pickleball, and this is one of the levels that we want to bring to our audience via Base to Pickle.
All right. So I'll tell you what, I still run into people, and believe it or not, as fast as this sport is growing, it's going by leaps and bounds. For 3 years consecutive, it's been the fastest growing sport in the United States. I still run into people that have never heard of pickleball, and I'm trying to get them out there. And what's the best way you think for an amateur pickleballer to come out there and...
Yeah, I mean, for me, the way it happened, I had a friend that played. We got in touch, via social media. I had my paddle for a month before I was, confident to say, okay, let me go out there, because now I know what to do. Not necessarily how to play, but how do I get out there and not interrupt somebody else who's playing? I didn't want to get in their way. So via that friend, he showed me the way. So the way we start pickleball is by knowing someone or getting out there to the court and ask, hey, how do I do this? How do I get into a game? And I wish I would have done that. It took me a month after I bought my paddle to get out there.
Now, there is a social element that I like about this sport. People are not stuck up in any way. If you're new, they will make it, they're very cordial.
Yeah, they make it comfortable for you to get out there and play, that's for sure. So when you buy a paddle, you get that itch like, oh, I want to try it. That's when you say, okay, I'm going to just walk out, say hello to someone, and ask, how do I get into a game? And that does it.
Everyone that I've met in this sport has been very cordial to me, to the beginners. So if you're new to this sport and you want to learn, go out there with your paddle, get to your local park, and I'll tell you, it's going to change your life. It changed your life. Tell us about your weight loss and where you were before pickleball and where you are now.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've heard stories of people losing weight, getting healthier, and really sticking to the sport because of how much fun it is. It's exactly what happened to me. I started playing, didn't stop playing. I started and I was 3-4 hours on the court. I remember coming back from visiting Arizona State University, which my son is gonna go play baseball there, so that's why we were there. And I played pickleball there because I was like, I want to play. After a month of playing, I had to travel, but I wanted to play. So I found a place to play out there and came back and continued playing and haven't stopped ever since. And it's a ton of fun. And like I always say, pickleball is fun. Let's play.
Let's play. All right, so let's take a quick break here from the show from Punta Gorda. We're going to set things up for interviews. We hope to get some of the players over here so you, our viewers, can get to know some of these players and where they're from and why they like pickleball so much. So on behalf of my host, Raul De Castro, we're going to sign off for just a minute, but we'll be right back on the Base to Pickle show. And welcome to Base to Pickle. Today we're in beautiful Punta Gorda, Florida at Pickleplex. Now here are your hosts, Raul De Castro and Uncle Mug.
Welcome everyone back to the Base to Pickle show. We're here with Ben. He is with the Miami Blaze, and I'm excited to interview Ben because we had Cody, his dog, on the show earlier, which we will put up on the show as well for everyone to see how cute Cody was. But Ben, tell us a little bit about Cody. How old is Cody? How did Cody get into pickleball, and then how did you get into pickleball?
Yeah, so Cody is a 2-year-old mini golden doodle. Pickleball, my parents actually started getting me into pickleball first.
Oh yeah?
And yeah. And I played tennis in college, and so naturally transitioned over, started playing with my mom and dad a little bit.
Excellent.
And now it's just, family affair. Everybody plays.
Everyone plays.
3, 4, 5 times a week now.
So how did your mom get you to go into pickleball? Because you said it was your mom. How did that go?
I'm open to trying new things, new hobbies. Tennis was getting a little tough as you get older, covering that big court. So
Okay.
pickleball definitely was interesting.
A smooth transition.
Smooth transition, yeah.
Excellent.
I wasn't opposed to it. So.
And what college? You said you played in college.
Yeah.
Where did you play in college?
Western Illinois.
Western Illinois. Nice.
Yep.
Nice and cold over there.
Yeah. So
And back in sunny South Florida, you're from Tampa and you're playing
Yep.
for the Miami Blaze.
Yes,
How
sir.
did that come about?
so I am an alternate with Miami. I think Miami. Most of them are down in the Miami area.
Yeah.
Val Benada's out this week, so
Okay.
I'm filling in for him. But yeah, just shout out to Captain Christine for picking me and
Awesome.
giving me a chance. So it's
Well, I
been
hope
fun
your
so
teammate
far.
gets better, and I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're able to fill in and come here and play. I know that you're doing awesome. You said there's a couple more rounds that you're going to be playing in,
Yep.
so I'm looking forward to that and seeing you put some moves, shake and bake, some slams, and do your thing, all right?
Yep.
Congratulations.
We'll do our best. Thank you.
All right, thanks for
Appreciate
being
it.
on the Pickle, Base to Pickle show.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
And welcome back to the Base to Pickle show. I'm Uncle Muggs. We're in Punta Gorda at Pickleplex, and I have with me Mario Figueiredo of the Lakeland Palms. Mario, welcome to the Base to Pickle show.
Thank you for having me. Happy to
Yeah, this is an awesome event for the All Florida State League, the semi-pro league that you are participating in. I miss Miami a little bit. I know you're a Miami guy. Your partner Isabella is also from Miami, and she's on the Lakeland team with you. You guys won today. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience here at Pickleplex and your involvement with the All Florida State League?
Yeah, so thankfully I got drafted into the All Florida Pro Pickleball League. I actually had a chance to play with Isabella Ochoa in a minor league pickleball event, which is very similar to this, the team format. And we were actually called Cafecitos Encoladas, or Croquetas Encoladas.
Croquetas
So we had a chance to play together, build some great chemistry, and we're out here. We're having a great time in Punta Gorda. This is a beautiful facility, great matchups here, so just having a blast, really.
Yeah, I love this place. Anytime I can get out of Miami and experience this and be around pickleball players in this whole environment, it gets me excited. I'm excited about this new league and the format and the way it's set up. Tell me what your thoughts are when you first heard about David Tabb's idea.
Yeah, so I've always been a huge fan of the MLP style formats, where you have the two women and the two guys on the team. I think it brings out the best energy for pickleball, because you have your players are supporting, you have fans or spectators supporting you. It's a very different dynamic than going out to a PPA or an APP and just playing with your partner and then that's it, your day's over. This is to me the best and most fun format, and I think most people agree.
So you won your match, your mixed doubles match with Isabella. You beat the Jacksonville Suns. You're going to gain points. You're going to accumulate the points for the season end finale.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you guys practice? I mean, you play for Lakeland,
Yeah.
but you both live in Miami, correct?
Yes.
And you find some time to practice?
Yeah, so the only one that doesn't live in the South Florida area is Drew Holder, my men's partner, and he lives out here in Lakeland. So he's the one that had the connections with the team owner. But Isabella and I train like 2-3 times a week at her house. She's got a beautiful court at her house, so we just drill for about 2 hours and we play rec play there.
All right, so again, it's Uncle Muggs along with Mario Figueiredo. He is a player in the All Florida State League. He plays for the Lakeland Palms. This online streaming that they're doing is simply amazing. The setup that David Tabb and Martin and Jay and Chris and his crew, they're doing an excellent job. The facility's great. I'm gonna root for Mario because I'm a Miami guy. So I'm gonna root for him, but he's playing for Lakeland, but that's okay. I wanna thank you, Mario, for coming on the Base to Pickle show. And you guys can follow us on YouTube and Instagram. We need the followers, we need the subscribers. And next time I'm gonna bring some cafecito.
And a Lakeland Palm shirt.
I don't know, man. I'm a Miami guy. I'm 305
baby.
to the bone.
Oh yeah.
All right, so on behalf of my co-host, Raul De Castro, it's Uncle Muggs with Mario Figueiredo here at Pickleplex in Punta Gorda. Thank you very much. All right, and in tradition of Base to Pickle, dogs love Uncle Muggs. For some reason, there's a dog running around in the park. He jumps up on my lap. It's not the first or the second or third time, and this one seems to be good. This might be our third chair here at the on the show. A golden doodle. He's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You want
Look
to
at the
say
camera.
anything? Let me get into the shot here. Yes?
I love Base to
Yes.
Pickle.
All right, he said I love Base to Pickle, and so do you. All right, thanks for joining us here, Cody, on the Base to Pickle show. We have us a third.
Yes.
He could be the analyst.
Third host.
We could be the analyst. All right, thank you very
All
much.
right.
See if we get these on him. Get a quick picture. All right. Look how cool he is. He's like the coolest dog.
He's loving it.
Hey, you want to just hang out here on the Base to Pickle show? We don't pay much, but he won't complain. He'll be on time, right? He's a good guy.
And he'll give us a lot of love, right?
Right?
All these designs are wonderful. Did you create the design or just took the design
so for
and
my
printed them?
for the brand, for the Club Pickle brand, I am responsible for those designs. Jay from Frenchies is responsible for a lot of the actual
Well,
team
I know,
apparel. Yeah.
I know they are going to love the shirts and the designs because this is the first time that I see it.
Yep.
And I was like, wow,
Yep.
these are great designs. The names with the actual colors that are,
Yeah, colors are
It's-
vibrant, sublimation
yeah.
printing. Yeah, they're made to last, and they are real vibrant. They stand out nice.
So how can we find Club Pickle and take a look at what you've got going on?
Yeah,
and-
clubpickle.co.co is the website. There's a lot of merch on there. There's athletic apparel for on the court. There's also off the court leisure wear. So got a little bit for everyone.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we look forward to seeing more of Club Pickle and everything that has to do with All Florida Pro League, and really enjoy everything that
Yeah,
you've
growing the
got going on
community.
here.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you again, Joe, for
Thank
being
you.
on the Base to Pickle show. Looking
Appreciate
forward
you.
to seeing you out on the courts.
Likewise. Thanks, man.
Take care.
All right.
All right. Hey guys, welcome to the Base to Pickle show. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got BK and we've got Josh. You guys were rocking. I know with the Flamingos, and you with what team?
Jacksonville Suns.
Jacksonville Suns. I know you guys were rocking earlier, and I really like that you said, I'm just an alternate subbing for the captain. But you know what? Not just an alternate. You are the man today. So you showed your stuff. Tell us a little bit about how the Jackson Suns were put together, how you got together, and I know you got a couple things to say about this guy.
Well, we were Zach Parks, our captain, hurt himself earlier this week, so unfortunately he couldn't be here. But he did a really good job, drafted a really good team, and luckily I was able to sub in. We're second in the standings currently, so I think it was a pretty successful day.
Excellent. And BK, how about you? How's your day going? And tell us about Florida Flamingos, Fort Myers Flamingo.
Yeah, so I'm from Orlando, so unfortunately we had another captain from Orlando who stole the team from me, so we're repping the Fort Myers Flamingos. We had a solid day, 3-2 in pretty much every game, 3-2, 2-3, so we're third, I think, in the standings, so solid day overall. Definitely proud of my team, a lot to work on, a lot of learning experiences here. But it's just been a fantastic day of pickleball. First season of the Pro League, first stop down here in Punta Gorda, Pickleplex. It's just a great atmosphere to be a part of, and being a part of the league has just been special so far, so excited to see where this goes.
Okay, and where are you guys going next? Because you just said this is the first stop. What's your second stop? Who wants to take that?
So our second stop is going to be in Pictona, in Daytona. That is going to be June 1st. So June 1st, we'll all be back there. I think Zach's still going to be injured, so we'll see Josh back there as well. So, poor Zach. We love Zach, but come back soon, brother.
All right, Zach.
I don't want to see more of this guy.
All right. So, Josh, now that you've gotten a little taste of what it means to play and be on the ratings and get ranked and all of that, where do you see yourself? You're like, no, I should be on a team, or like, no, I can watch a little bit, or you know what? What's your take?
Not being drafted, I was very disappointed. But I think I went 5-1 today and ended up top player in point differential. So
Awesome.
I think I showed should have been drafted, but it was a little unfortunate there. But it's understandable. I wasn't able to go to the combine, and so I have a feeling I had quite
Something
a few things to
do.
play with it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad you made it out here, and I want you to know that we're so happy that you went 5-1, because coming as an alternate, undrafted underdog and taking it head on like that is amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Very, very, very happy with how today went. So
The only reason it's underdog is because he wasn't drafted, and that's what he said. I just learned that.
Hey, first off, when we did the draft, right? We definitely played favorites. I think everybody drafted people they knew and people they were friends with and people they wanted to see in the league. Surprised Josh wasn't drafted when his name was still available as a sub. I was very shocked. Also, the thing about the league is there's a lot of playing captains in this league. So there weren't a lot of male spots available. There's 8 teams, so 16 guys can play, but 4 of those are playing captains. So when we do the draft, we all had to pick ourselves as the second pick if we were playing. So again, my second pick was myself. The Swamp captain picked himself. We had a couple other captains pick themselves as well, like Zach Parks, Jacksonville's captain, he picked himself. So there really were only 12 spots available for guys, which kind of sucked a little bit, but hey, we're glad to see Josh out here. I was super excited to see him today.
Excellent. Well, June 1st, folks, is the day that we're going to see Josh and we're going to see BK back on the court doing their thing. And stay tuned because there's a lot to come, I know, from these guys. 5-0, Fort Myers Flamingo. BK is very active. So thank you again for joining us at Base to Pickle. Check us out on YouTube at Base to Pickle and Instagram as well. And we're throwing more and more content on our YouTube, and you guys are a part of that. Thank you for being part of that.
Yeah. Love it. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
You can watch our show every Thursday live at 12:30 p.m. on YouTube and follow us on Instagram at Base to Pickle.
Thank you for watching the Base to Pickle Show. We look forward to being in your city soon. And remember, pickleball is fun. Let's play.